Hello, this is Jason again with LMGI, continuing with the SolidEdge Fundamentals course. On to the next activity. I'm going to go ahead and open this sketch. See, there might be a couple of them. It's pretty much the same file. Go ahead and open that. Set the material so it looks a little nicer. And this activity, they're going to have you draw a little oval and show you how you can make copies of the sketch and move it around and things like that. It's really pretty easy. I just thought I would show you my take on that. So if we start with the line command, we're going to establish a lock on this face, and I'm going to do my Control H on the keyboard. I kind of like that. I'm going to begin drawing. Actually, I'm going to right click and start again. I didn't want to hook to that underlying. I tapped A on the keyboard to come around and get locked. Tap A again, come around, close that up. So that's a nice simple little sketch. Maybe drop a dimension on it, smart dimension. I don't remember what the details are, if it was what the size was, whatever it says in the book, do that. So then they're going to have you make a copy of this, and you'll see over here in your Pathfinder, probably the easiest way to make sure you get the entire sketch is to select it over here. You can come over here and pick it. You might want to use your Quick Pick. Quick Pick is really your friend, and with synchronous technology, selection is key. Selecting just the right element makes all the difference sometimes. So we're going to select that, and then I'm going to do, you either do Control C on the keyboard, or there is a copy button up here, and then once you have something in the clipboard, you can do a paste. So now if I do a Control V, you'll see that this will be stuck to my mouse pointer. And if I'm locked to this face now, so if I tap F3, I'll be unlocked. And then if I hover over a face, I'll have an opportunity to relock. And you can click the little padlock, or you can tap F3 on the keyboard, whichever is most convenient. And now I'm locked onto that face, and I can a little bit more accurately position that sketch and drop that down. I can just tap Escape to get out of that copy command. So to move it, they're going to have you do it a couple of different. They're going to have you do it with the sketch rotate. Now these are primarily for two-dimensional elements, because if you look around in this area, in this draw group, you have all 2D elements, and that's fine. But kind of the workflow you have to do, you click an element, you can tap the space bar, and you need to select individual sketch elements in order for this command to make sense. And then I'm going to hover and get the center, and that will be my rotation point. And I don't really want to copy, so I'm just going to say I'm going to choose 90 degrees for that. So that's one way that you could achieve that. You could also most certainly pick the entire sketch here, grab your steering wheel and put that in a particular location, and that actually works, I think, easier if your intention is to move the entire sketch. You see how much nicer that worked. So in the book, they're going to have you do it a couple of different ways. Sometimes I don't get a midpoint snap. I have to remember to come up here and make sure that the appropriate key point is turned on. These little snaps can be a little tricky. I'll show you some tricks. And then if I wanted to get locked to this midpoint, I can actually tap K and then M, and it will actually seek that midpoint out for me, and then I just click. So that should be right dead smack on center. So that's your next activity. Go ahead and give that a whirl. Maybe try it both ways.